The Silver Age of comics didn't just revive superheroes, it completely reinvented them. In this era, science replaced magic, sleek designs took over capes, and readers met a new wave of icons who defined the next generation of DC heroes. Every origin came with an experiment, a discovery, or a bold idea that made the impossible feel just one atom away. Hey everyone, don't forget to hit the like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives like this. Showcase number 4 carried an October 1956 cover date and introduced Barry Allen's Flash under editor Julius Schwartz, with Robert Kanigher scripting and Carmine Infantino, defining the sleek red design that helped ignite DC's Silver Age. Early hallmarks arrived fast: the compressed costume ring, a forensic tone for Barry's day job, and a cleaner, science-forward pitch that contrasted with pulp adventurers still filling anthologies. Inside the comics, the feature quickly aimed bigger than speed tricks. The cosmic treadmill let Barry experiment with time, and Flash of Two Worlds in the Flash number 123 brought Jay Garrick back and opened the multiverse, a move that encouraged revivals across DC. Those stories set a method, test a theory, outrun a paradox, and solve crimes with physics and precision before the timeline snaps. Showcase number 6, cover dated February 1957, launched a Kirby-driven team often scripted by Dave Wood, 4 specialists who survive a plane crash and decide they are living on borrowed time. The creation leaned into non-costumed troubleshooters, bridging magazine-style adventure with the coming superhero wave, and locking in a core lineup of Ace Morgan, Red Ryan, Rocky Davis, and Prof. Haley. On the page, they tackled sorcerers, monsters, and mad science with rigs, dives, and daring, then parlayed strong tryouts into an ongoing. The borrowed time mantra gave every mission urgency and helped shape later teams of human specialists facing impossible briefs. Their earliest issues read like high-risk case files, a kinetic prelude to capes returning in force. Showcase number 15 in July 1958 introduced a future-leaning pulp hero from writers Edmund Hamilton and Gardner Fox with art by Bob Brown. The feature arrived fully stocked: Rick Starr's masked alter ego, Krill the shape-shifting ally, and Myra Mason as savvy partner, positioning Space Ranger as DC's clean sci-fi counterpoint during the anthology era. In the stories, Rick investigates odd machines dragging planets off course, hunts pirates near the Jovian moons, and operates from the Solar King while juggling corporate cover and secret patrols. Successful tryouts moved him to Tales of the Unexpected and later Mystery in Space, where the strip played like interplanetary detective files with gadgets, disguises, and fast problem-solving. Showcase number 17, cover dated November 1958, delivered Julius Schwartz's science hero brief with Gardner Fox scripting and Mike Sekowsky penciling, while Murphy Anderson's design set the enduring jetpack look. The defining device was the Zeta beam, a plausible-sounding ray that yanks archaeologist Adam from Earth to Rann and back when its charge fades. On Rann, Adam teams with Alana and Sardath to outthink invaders, often racing a clock until the beam wears off. Early tales established a rhythm: calculate the next window, ride the beam, save Ranagar, and vanish mid-embrace, a bittersweet loop that later migrated to Mystery in Space and cemented the feature's blend of romance, puzzles, and pulp tech. Showcase number 20, with a May and June 1959 cover period, introduced writer Jack Miller and artist Ruben Morera's gadget-first take on time travel. From debut, Rip was a team lead rather than a lone wanderer, flanked by Bonnie and Corky Baxter and Jeff Smith, launching from a time lab aboard the signature time sphere. In story, Rip sprints from dinosaur crises to Old West entanglements, trying to correct history without superpowers, only planning, nerve, and tools. The tryouts led to a long run, where the sphere became a prop as iconic as any cape, and later revivals kept Rip as DC's go-to human navigator of paradox and causality puzzles. Action Comics 252 carried a May 1959 cover date and introduced Kara Zor-El from writer Otto Binder and artist Al Plastino, conceived as a modern, science-tilted cousin to Superman. The team refined a sleek costume and a clear premise that could live in short backups without crowding the lead. An earlier one-off Supergirl test in Superman 123 set the table, but this version landed with readers and quickly became the template for everything that followed. On the page, Kara arrives in Midvale, hides as Linda Lee, and trains in secret while tackling quick crises that scale up issue by issue. Letters poured in, so her features kept coming, mixing heart, clever problem-solving, and crisp pacing. Soon, she met the wider cast, crossed into Fortress stories, and even picked up playful beats like the Supercat era, all while building a steady Silver Age presence. Showcase 22, dated October 1959, launched Hal Jordan from writer John Broome and artist Gil Kane under a deliberate science fiction brief. The reboot swapped sorcery for an interstellar police concept with rules, an oath, and a battery you had to recharge, making the ring feel like precision gear. Kane's clean design and Broome's logical tone turned the idea into a sturdy platform for cosmic stories. In the comics, test pilot Hal receives Aben Sur's failing ring and battery, learns the oath, and defends Coast City between calls from the Guardians of the Universe. Ferris Aircraft grounds the drama, while Carol Ferris adds tension and future twists. The core grows around him, Oa becomes a hub, and early foes and trials push Hal from local rescuer to cornerstone of DC's expanding space myth. The Flash 110, cover dated December 1959, introduced Wally West by John Broome and Carmine Infantino as a junior counterpart built on mentorship, not mimicry. The creative aim was energy and optimism. Echo Barry's lab-born origin, but give the kid his own rhythm, a home in Blue Valley, and a tone that could carry brisk solo chapters alongside team-ups. Inside the stories, Wally starts in a scaled version of Barry's suit, then upgrades to the bold yellow and red look in a few years, instantly reading as his own hero. He handles local cases, sprints with his uncle, and seeds the teen team spirit that later defines him. Across those early runs, he proves a sidekick can anchor plots, grow skills fast, and bring a lighter spark to heavy stakes. Adventure Comics 269, with a February 1960 cover date, debuted Garth from writer Robert Bernstein and artist Ramona Fradon. The concept hinged on an outsider detail, purple eyes that marked him in Atlantis, giving a clean reason for Aquaman to mentor him. Fradon's expressive pages and practical undersea tech set a bright, adventurous tone that fit short features. In print, Aqualad learns at speed, riding sea beasts, navigating reefs and ruins, and dealing with royal politics beside his mentor. The scale is intimate at first, but the bond sells every mission. Those foundations lead him toward teen teams later, yet the core appeal remains the early pairing. Two heroes using skill, nerve, and planning to keep the oceans calm without relying on brute force. The Flash 112, cover dated May 1960, introduced Ralph Dibny by John Broome and Carmine Infantino, a stretch hero powered by a curious Gingold extract rather than cartoony magic. He kept a public identity, traveled with Sue, and leaned into observation and deduction. The design and premise invited light, fast mysteries that clicked as recurring guest features. On the page, a twitching nose signals a clue and the chase begins, with Ralph stretching only when the puzzle requires it. Those breezy whodunits build his reputation across early Flash stories until he graduates to League adventures. He stays distinct from other Elastic heroes by keeping the focus on sleuthing, playful travel, and smart setups that reward readers who watch the details. That's our quick tour through the first wave of DC's Silver Age heroes. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment your favorite debut, and subscribe for more fast, high-signal breakdowns. Share this video with a friend who loves classic issues and help the channel grow.